Alright, so we got our mini Vortex finally all set up. There's a Pulse 4S 850 milliamp battery on the back. We got the stock propellers on because the other HQ props I bought for them don't fit right, or they're a real pain. I got to widen up the inside of them so they fit down more easily, because it's like you break. It's just really a pain to get them on. So we got the stock props. I got my lights set up on a Pulse, a green and blue, and yeah, definitely battery choice. You want to go for the upper choices. The only 3S I got is an 860, and then I have another 860 4S and even 1000 milliamp 4S Venom. But it really is a dialed-in drone. Alright, so there's the test flight. When the weather is finally decent, we'll be ready to go have a lot of fun with this guy. Pretty cool. Very excited. Finally have it dialed in. It's confusing though. Like, I gotta figure out how to. I turned off all the alarms because it really annoys me when the thing's just flying around beeping. But I'm gonna go back in and turn on just a couple alarms. And I'm also trying to figure out, the OSD is supposed to be so easy, but I'm having trouble figuring out how to get it set up to show my battery voltage and my flight time. I mean, all it's showing up there is the camera number. I don't get it. So, thanks for watching, Mod. My thoughts on the Vortex, the ImmedsionRC Vortex 150 Pro. This is an amazing quad. What you do need, though, is to have the right radio. If you have, like the Orange RX, which I use a lot, the problem with that is that it's DSM2, and like the Spectrum receiver in here is set up for DSMX. So you have to go and do a bunch of stuff in Betaflight if you even wanted to get it to use it, and that it's just a total nightmare. And then even when you do get it to finally read the radio, everything will be backwards and upside down. Like your you know, your aileron and your rudder will have to, you'll go and have to reverse that, and then adjust your endpoints, and just do an absolute ton of programming to get your radio to work. And your setup wizard will not like it. It won't even run with that radio. It's like, or I got it to run once, but it didn't go through all the way. It was a real pain in the butt. So with the Spectrum, with the right Spectrum radio, any of the newer ones from the DX to the DX60 to the 8, 9, whatever, they'll work real well with the Diversity Spectrum receiver, quad receiver. So there's a little mess in here right now. I'm going to clean it up. What I did is I used hot glue and I pinned the antennas to the side of the quad so they won't get chewed up by the propellers. I thought that was pretty smart. It's a very beautiful quad, really rock solid. You can tell this thing is basically indestructible. Really quality high-Q props they give you with them. The motors, if I can see on here, ImmedsionRC motors, very nice. Vortex motors, 1306, I believe. Yeah. Plenty of juice. 3200 kV. So, right there you can see is your port for clean fight. I got a little plastic plug that comes with the quad. You put into it. You basically have everything you need. Anyone starting out in the hobby though, what I'd recommend you pick up, which what I did, is one of these guys. This is a little GPS tracking unit. It has its own alarm on it, and it just links to a downloadable app on your phone. And what you're able to do is you just, you can tape it to your battery pack or fit it under there, or even put some double-sided tape or VHB tape and mount it under here. And just put something there to kind of protect it. You'd be fine doing that too. I think I'm just going to mount mine up front somewhere. I'll just glue it right here to the front of the battery, or with a piece of tape, Velcro or something, and you're good to go. And you will never lose your quad. I put one of these in my wing too, and very happy with these. Things were less than 20 bucks. You can find them on Amazon, Lurie. Little GPS tracking device. So your quad doesn't need to have GPS flight modes. It just needs to have GPS tracking so you don't ever lose it. And this is critical. So I suggest to everyone, you're getting in this hobby. Yeah, it has a real loud beeper when it crashes, right? But here's the deal: your battery is drawing power for your VTX, for your lights, and for that big loud beeper. Even if the motors aren't running, how long do you think that's going to last? Eventually, that battery's going to die. While you're tromping around, and you might not find it. This, you can set off an alarm as soon as you track it GPS-wise and get real close, which is not dependent upon the battery. And this is really a smart way, I think, to give yourself some investment, some protection. Cheap. I mean, less than 20 bucks these cost on Amazon, and then you'll be really happy you have it. If you lose it, get a flyaway or crash in some bushes or anything where you can't find it. So that's my spiel on anybody getting into get one of these. Go for the larger milliamp batteries. Oh, you can also see I went to XT60. Why they brought this thing out with an XT30 connector is beyond me. It's almost a perfect build except for that. It's very simple. I love the simplicity of it all. You got 8 screws to open up the whole thing, and everything's in perfect placement, with room for your receiver. Just fits snugly perfectly in there. They give you a nice shorty polarized antenna. Yeah, a very nice wide angle camera, full dynamic range. What you want to do when you first get it is take the time to go in and turn on the DWDR and adjust your camera settings. But yeah, the setup wizard, when you have a radio that does work with it, this is awesome. You just take it out of the box and you are going to be flying very shortly. So I'm impressed. I'm very excited to go fly this thing. Whee! Alright, thanks for watching Mod. We'll be back with some more stuff.